Hello again, and welcome back. This is going to be part three, an unexpected, unanticipated part three for today's session pertaining to the 888 portal Celtic cross we are doing, and we will be doing more 888 portal messages other than this. In different ways, shapes, and forms. But otherwise, here we are back again. We're going to say a quick prayer, and then we're going to go into the last four cards of this session and this particular Celtic cross that we are doing for the Lions Gate 2024. Okay, so here we go back into these messages. But first, dear source of all that is, was, and will ever be, I thank you today and each and every day for all that you do and all that you do through me. I call upon you at this time to guide me in summoning the ascended masters, prophets, prophetesses, and the angels of the highest white light, Michael, Raphael, and Jibril, for protection, healing, and clear and concise guidance and communication during this time. Please give us the courage and strength necessary for us to face all of the challenges that are before us right now. Wrap us in your mighty wings and protect us from harsh negative energies. Thank you for always being there for us. Please surround us in your light of protection throughout our day. Be at our side and guide our words and actions to come from a place of love. Please clear our energy and vibration completely of negative thoughts and beliefs, releasing fears and self-limited beliefs. Help us to fully and completely experience the love, light, and joy that is present in every moment and guide our path for our highest and greatest good. So it is, so it is, so it is. Yes, here we go back into this lovely Celtic cross for the collective for this 888 portal. The Lion's Gate. Here we go. So in next, and the seventh card, this is the card that signifies ourselves, our attitude, and how we are related to these matters. And we have the cosmos. Stepping into our creativity and trusting the unknown. That's what I'm getting. That's our energy. We are stepping into our creativity and embracing the unknown. Although it's a separate row, we're going to put this here so that it's visible. All right, and we're going to clarify. Please clarify this, stepping into our creativity and trusting the unknown as our position in these matters, where we stand in these matters, please. Clarified by the Arrow Master, hitting the mark. Yes! Oh my gosh! Practicing the art of listening and the art of detachment. Stepping into our creativity and embracing the unknown is exactly what we are supposed to be doing at this time. And if it's something that we are already picking up the pace on, stepping into slowly and gradually and steadily, we are right on the money, honey. We are hitting the target. We are right on target. That's what I was trying to say. We are right on target. Yes. Do embrace. This is our energy in these matters, beloveds. Claim it. Claim it. We are right on target with our creativity as we trust the unknown. Yeah, that's our attitude in relation to the matter. Okay, well, let's find out what's going on in the environment. The influence that the environment, people, and events are having on us right now. Let's take a look. The Fire Prince. Optimism, but I really wanted to say optimum. So optimum momentum, like the torch under our tushy. But what's going on with this aggression? Like, I really want to know. Like, what is really going on with the aggression here? And we're going to find out, because I'm actually feeling guided to go into the deeper meaning of this particular card, the Fire Prince. And the reason why I'm using the guidebook for this particular card is because I wanted to look into the matter as when I see that word aggression and it doesn't pertain to us, I want to know, like, what is challenging. So I'm seeing this card automatically through my intuitions as a challenger. Okay. There are a couple of messages delivered by the Fire Prince. So take heed, as one or both could pertain to us. But it's in the environment, though. So it's other people and events and energy. Just keep that in mind, but listen, this is important. Being mindful of starting a fire you can't put out. Aggressive action results in loss. Slow down and do not be so eager to reach your goal. So what I'm getting is that there are, for some of you, some of us, people, places, events, so on and so forth, trying to get us to rush towards our destiny here. Rush to the finish line. Rush, rush, rush. Be more aggressive. Pound, pound, pound the ground, ground, ground. And no. It's a no. It can also be a warning of burnout. So some burnout occurring in our environment. Workaholics. Or otherwise, others who obsessively focus on something that they want, but exclude all others. In our environment, a person or situation or event involving being afraid to let go, but they have to. Because if they keep going the way they are, they will not have any energy left, and they will see their way through another path, a separate path. Or they will find themselves lost, or they are finding themselves lost, feeling hopeless, being less optimistic, being more on the pessimistic side, trying to rush to the end goal because they're not seeing results fast enough. They're trying to push us towards the results of the end goal. They're just so concentrated entirely too much on wanting to see us show our work and show results, like now. And that's just not how the cookie crumbles. Oh, no, no, no. Not at all. And we are going to clarify the fire prince. It's easy to get lost in the dark when there is no flame to light the way. A reminder to bring balance to passions and intentions, knowing that we have everything that we need in order to manifest our dreams. So that is a positive reminder also coming from the environment, that we don't need another person, place, or thing to complete us. We already have the tools and the materials necessary. We already have it within us to succeed. We don't need that environment. So it can be seen as a blessing, so long as that's the attitude that we choose. But this is our environment. This is the attitude that our environment is choosing. The Metal King, clarifying the Fire Prince. Discipline, armor, and boundaries. Yeah, setting more solid boundaries, I'm hearing, with our environment, with people, places, and things in our environment. We are remaining optimistic. They are not. There is some kind of aggression, like trying to rush the process going on here in terms of manifestation. The Fire Prince is like a young magician, so to speak. And with that and the Metal King clarifying it, it's as though there is lack of discipline. And we're being guided to put on our spiritual armor and set even more clear boundaries with our environment. Using our wiles to counter their aggression and to get what we need and what we want. And pull back from our environment if necessary. And have absolute faith that what is ours will come to us, knowing that the energy we put out is what will come back. Focus on the fire of passion and avoid power struggles. Power struggles in the environment. We're being guided to set boundaries towards that. All right, moving forward. The next position, this is our hopes. This is our hopes in the matter. We have Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, and reaping what we sow. Wow, see, this clarifies everything that we were just discussing about the Fire Prince and the Metal King in our environments. So this is coming in representing our hopes, and I'm just going to put it right here so that it's visible. Okay. Yeah. Of course we hope for abundance. That just almost seems too clear, too obvious. Of course we're leaning towards hoping on abundance and fruition here. Yeah, I'm feeling the need to clarify even further. We're going to clarify with another card. This is a card, though, that's representing law of supply. There they're guiding us to believe and have hope that there is no shortage of anything. We have everything that we need to make our dreams come true. Again, clarifying what came up in the environment. We don't need anything that's in our environment. We choose it. That's it. We're saying yes to it. We don't need it. We can say no at any time. But give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude, as our greatest good is manifesting for us. And that is what our hopes are leaning towards, is that our greatest good is going to manifest for us. But doing it for the greater good and not for just the reward. Like, not just for the personal reward. So, a challenger pointing out that we have forgotten to give back to the world. So, this is actually another hope that we have in mind. Like, we hope to be so abundant that we absolutely can give back abundantly. So this is about what we hope for is enough prosperity, true prosperity, to give back, to be more generous, to have the ability to be more generous with ourselves and others. Clarify this, Gaia's Garden, please. The Ice Queen. Ideas preserved. Oh. So we're hoping that our preserved ideas are going to accelerate to a more steady pace. That's what I just heard. I'm getting that there actually are specific entitlements, like specific gifts, like spiritual and so on, that are specifically for us, which makes it an entitlement because it's been entitled to us. And these ideas are what I'm getting is entitled to us. No one else can claim them. That's why they're preserved. We're protecting them so that nobody else can claim them. And it's our preserved ideas that we claim, that we openly claim, that are our entitlements, leading to abundance on such a level. Behind the scenes, it's already happening. Enough to give. More than enough to give. Without going without sacrificing, without taking out of our own mouths and off of our own plate. Which I'm getting that the majority of us were already that generous. Where we would, let's say, curb the hunger, but not so much get a full belly to give half of our plate to someone else, to make sure that they are provided for as well. But these blessings are going beyond that. But don't just focus on the wealth in terms of material. For the most optimal prosperity and wealth is including our physical health. Health is wealth. Our spiritual health is spiritual wealth. So on and so forth. Okay. I'm actually going to go a little bit further with that, and we're going to ask the cards about, see, we did the hopes portion. Now let's discuss fears. What fears are being signified? Or excuse me, what fears are signifying in this position? The hungry ghosts, obsessions, scarcity consciousness, and attachments. In terms of fears. Some of you may be a bit concerned that as you start to give, it's going to turn into somebody else's obsession. Like you give to them once and then they're going to think that they can make a habit of it. For some of you, you're dealing with others who have attachments, like energetic attachments. It could be an obsession with people, places, or things. It could be addiction. It can be concern that there isn't going to be enough to give in the end, like a false promise for some of you. Let's clarify the hungry ghost, please. Clarify this obsessions and scarcity consciousness and attachments in terms of fears. We have the Lady of the Mirror, reflection and non-judgment. I'm getting that you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. Spend less time judging this situation and more time focusing on what you do want to manifest. We get what we think about most of the time, and we get what we think about most of the time. So if we are overthinking, overanalyzing, and with the reflection, this is like overthinking and overanalyzing decisions, choices, and actions already taken. We're being guided to let that go. So the fear of not having enough to share and obsessing over it, overthinking, overanalyzing. Tell me a bit more about overthinking and overanalyzing, please. We have the Spirit Whisperer, divine guidance, higher knowing. It's like if you don't set boundaries now, more clear, solid, concise boundaries now in your environment, It's like your gut is telling you, the angels are telling you that what you fear is what you are. If you're more focused on your fears, then that's what you're going to manifest. If you focus more on your hopes, that your preserved ideas are what's going to bring in abundance, then that's what you're going to get. I'm getting that some of you have a fear that your divine guidance and higher knowing is going to scare people off. They might think that you're a little over eccentric or a bit weird. You know, I've been called a freak all the way back to childhood. And it was because I communicated messages that came through in ways that I could not explain to my peers. But instead of them being like, oh wow, how did you know that? They would be like, oh my God, you just read my mind. You're a freak. Or how did you know that about my life? You're a freak. You're a monster. You're weird. Get away from me. Ew. You have cooties. That kind of attitude about a gift. So some of you are afraid, you're in fear that you are going to be overjudged because not just of your ideas preserved, but other entitlements. A gift that was bestowed to you is an entitlement. This is not the snooty tooty type of entitlement here. Like being stuck on oneself and thinking that all is yours and entitled to you, or you're entitled to blah blah. No, that's not what that is. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's go into the most likely outcome. The resting tree, patience and stillness. This is like Source's way of saying, you have already done so much. Hold on to those preserved ideas, because that is going to be that's going to be the milk and honey right there. Those preserved ideas coming into fruition is going to be that milk and honey. That's what I'm getting. Be patient. You've already done most of what you can do in terms of what you already have. So this is like Source saying, kick your feet up. Or, you know, if you prefer the fetal, like she's in the fetal, but she's resting in her sacred space, in her sanctuary. With this being the most likely outcome, I'm getting that this great but in deep sense of calm is going to return to us. We're finally going to be able to relax, release the tension, and just be still without the concern of, oh, well, I'm not up moving around right now, so I'm going to be judged for being lazy or not doing enough or not putting in enough. No, we have been putting in the work, and we're not required to show our work. Showing our work is how others steal our work. You understand? You dig? This is like not giving away all of our tips and tricks. Like, keeping some of it for ourselves. Because if we give it all away, we have nothing left for ourselves. Be patient. It's coming behind the scenes. Material wealth is part of the outcome because it's already happening behind the scenes. It was the first card to come out in part 1. Clarify this resting tree, please, as our most likely outcome during this Lionsgate portal. Patience and stillness. Clarify, please. Tell us more. We have the chess queen. Trust. Strategize. See, look, some of us are just notorious for being able to trust and strategize and look like we're doing absolutely nothing at the same time. No joke. Like, well, unless you're also gifted in the arena of being able to read the room and mind, so to speak. It's like, oh, you're over here judging, thinking we're not getting anything accomplished, but in all actuality, we're getting a lot done without lifting a finger over here. That's what's up for our most likely outcome. We're getting it done without, we're just making it look easy. We're going to be making it look effortless because of the preserved ideas that we didn't give away. The entitlements that we don't brag on, that we don't boast about. The God-gifted entitlements, beloveds. Not that better than thou BS. Yeah. We had to deal with that for years, and not all from the same source, but it was consistent until it's not. Until we do what? Until we what? Till we what? Where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Oh gosh. So now the words I'm looking for are buried. So that's just telling me that what I was looking for isn't actually relevant. Oh, here it is. Boundaries, discipline, armor up, protect ourselves from the BS, protect ourselves. In other words, don't listen to what others have to say when you know it's not a healthy form of critique. Don't even pay them one iota of your attention. Focus on the spiritual connections and communication. Pay attention to what's important. Other people's opinions of us are not important. Unless they're coming through to inspire, to elevate, to uplift. It's a no. Stat. The chess queen saying, this ain't checkers, baby. Let's go. That is our most likely outcome. Let's read on it. Let's read on it. The chess queen and the resting tree, both. The resting tree first. I'm not going to read the entire definition. Just have to find it here. Thank you so very much in advance for your patience. Truly, I appreciate it. Whew. Ah. Okay, well, not really much in terms of, like, I'm trying to be brief here, and this is already taking too long. Do not go clicking on PDF stuff, because it will mess up your devices. We'll just put it that way. So instead of reading the definition of the resting tree, we're going to actually clarify it. Even more. Because I have not felt guided to stop there yet. There's more that needs to be said. Again, the chess queen is clarifying. So we have like three or four different cards in this message, in the full message, letting us know that we already have all that we need. Arriving as our ally, we are given the task of asking Spirit for a vision of our life. Ask to know the right actions to ensure our part in the process unfolding. Then, with a sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your own goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is our plan, and then there is also the divine plan for our lives. When we are in alignment with the latter, all manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that you will win this game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. And behind the scenes, I'd say they're doing a pretty darn good job. This behind the scenes card from the bottom of the deck at the beginning, material wealth and true prosperity, that is what Spirit, that is what Source has decided for us and already kicked into gear behind the scenes for us. So follow your bliss, follow our bliss and the inspired message delivered by our souls. We cannot lose when we enter the realm of the chess queen, and she appears as our ally. Yes, appearing as our ally. Sometimes it's easier to boil the law of attraction down to the simplest, most concentrated concepts. What it is that you truly want to create. What do you want to create? Ask yourself that, beloveds. And then focus on your whys. So in the most likely outcome in the beginning, part of the outcome is focusing more on our whys. and trusting the process from there with Source. We already have everything that we need, and it's already been put into motion behind the scenes. Clarify this, Chess Queen, one more time, please. We have the Desert Prince. Yeah. Right now, we're just doing what we need to do to survive. And then we are granted the opportunity to come out of that survival mode by Source as we were being guided to hand it over to Source to do what they need to do behind the scenes. It can't get much better than that. Material wealth and true prosperity. Material wealth and true prosperity. Either way, that's what Source is doing for us behind the scenes. Oh, goodness. Yeah, don't be fooled by the first impressions. Of the word survival and false promises, because that is not the message. This Desert Prince, and we are the Chess Queen, remember, we are the Chess Queen energy, and the Desert Prince is coming in, ready to assist us. He is familiar with the mysteries. This could be a he or a she. Yeah. Or just the energy, not necessarily the personification, okay, of the energy. Familiar with the mysteries, the lion and the bird sit close to him and show affection, meaning he has a connection to animals. He is a master of desert survival, and he is here for us. The message from him is that although it may feel like we're going to perish in the heat and emptiness of this difficult time, he has our back. We are going to make it safely through because he's going to make sure we do. Trust in your intuition and continue to seek your highest good, beloveds. Be strong and take courage no matter what you're going through. Remember that it will end and we will come out on the other side amazed at what's going on behind the scenes for us right here. Let's not forget what Source is already bringing into fruition as part of our most likely outcome behind the scenes. And we are the Chess Queen, and then we have the energy of the Desert Prince coming in to assist us, as well as the angelic and miraculous aid that came out as well. I said as well twice. Double confirmation. Anyways. Yes, we are going to make it safely through because he's going to make sure, that energy is going to make sure we do. No matter what we're going through. Remember that it will end and we will come out on the other side amazed at how perfectly everything has worked out for us. And the Desert Prince will work miracles on our behalf. May we remember that lives have times of difficulty. May we remember to be thankful for our struggles because they are catalysts for our growth. May we trust that a time of peace, safety, and prosperity is in our near future. May we offer love and peace today to those around us. And that, beloveds, concludes this 888 Lions Portal session for today. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I know this last one is a bit longer than the other two, but boy, oh boy, it was well worth it. Happy Friday and brightest blessings.